And now, Tarsus System brings you Tips and Tricks with Tyler.
G'day everyone. Today on Triple T with T, we are going to be going over the no drill kit, specifically the arms. That is why today we got some safety on, we're going to get some power tools out, and we're going to go over the different ways you can cut or bend your metal arms to install them into your vehicle. So when we go to bend and cut our arms, after we've done our measurements in the vehicle, we need to figure out how we're going to do it. Now bending is pretty straightforward. You can just throw it in a vise and pull on it. We often get asked how we're going to cut it though. Any means available to you to cut thin metal, because these are reinforced but they're not that thick. We're going to be using a grinder with a cutoff wheel today. You could use that, a reciprocating saw, a hacksaw, anything that you have available to you. Just make sure you have a vise to hold it down so you get a straight cut. So first, let's look at bending it. Bending it is, like I said, pretty straightforward. You just want to take this and push on it slowly until you get the desired angle. Often it is better to work it, check your work, and see how far you have gone before overbending it and then having to try and go back the other way. So as you can see, it does not take a lot of effort to try and bend these arms. And with a minimal amount of effort and a little bit of weight, you've already bent it almost 45 degrees. So bending these arms should not be a problem for anybody at all. So now we're going to go over cutting it with your grinder. Now we do have a cutoff here attached to this that is meant for metal, so we're good to go there. Now when we do decide to cut these, we have the slots on the arm. And we've been over this before in other videos, but when you decide where you're going to cut on this, remember you're not going to be able to use the hole on which you cut. So if I cut anywhere in this hole, I'm going to have to attach my fasteners down here. Same thing goes for whichever one you cut through. So we're going to go through, we're going to show you how easy it is to cut this with a cutoff wheel. And just like that, we have a nice clean cut through our arm, and we are ready to fasten it to this hole right here to go on our vehicle. It is worth noting, you should be cutting it with it laying flat as opposed to coming in on the edge this way. You want to make sure your cut is straight, so when you get to this gap, you don't actually wobble one way or the other. So just like that, you can see how easy it is to either bend your arms or cut your arms to fit your vehicle. Now, if you have any other questions on how to do this, please feel free to reach out to us by either calling or emailing, and we can help you guide you through the process on how to get your no-drill kit into your vehicle. It's been Tyler with Triple T with T. I hope you have a good day.
You've been watching a Howell Ventures production, Triple T with T.